Hello, welcome back guys to another analysis session for the pound JPY. Today we have a guest. Actually, it's one of my friends, the brother I traded with today. So he's gonna do the analysis on the pound JPY in English, and then I'll do it in Arabic. So brother DA, it's all yours. I'll let you share your screen, and you can do it there. Sounds good?
Perfect. Yeah,
Sounds
thank you for inviting me. Yeah, let's do this, man. Let's do this.
Okay.
So, should I share my screen?
Yes, just give me 1 second. Yes, go ahead. I'm just gonna make you a host. Make a host. Yes, it's all yours.
Sounds good. Alright, just give me a second.
Yeah.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Just give me 1 second.
So you should be able to see my screen.
Yes. I'm just trying
See it,
to.
right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to. What's it called? There you go. I'm just trying to make the video look on the analysis you're gonna put. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, so let's see where we can get to potentially during this Asian. So I mean, this was like your analysis done today, right? This is still like we're still trading within your intraday range. So let's just remove everything. Let's start now. Okay, so if we go on the monthly, right? Let's just start this again, and there we go. Okay, we need to see that, and we need to understand where the monthly is rejecting off of. If we look to the left, right, look how many wicks we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Around 8 wicks to the left. That is a strong zone, and this is also on your monthly as well. And you gotta understand. So this is where your last monthly rejected off of, and then we closed right here. If we just check this out. So now, if we see where we are closing, right, we are closing below this range that we have. We are not closing above this range. We know that this is your range where price is rejected off of numerous times, and from here we have started your, downtrend momentum or whatever you want to call it. So we got to keep that in mind, and then after that we got to start collecting little baby clues to see where price can go next. So now, if we break down on the weekly, let's go to 1 week. We can see that weekly is still quite bullish. And then I was talking to the brother. The brother is saying like GJ is moving like Bitcoin, right? It's just going straight up. There is no correction. And so like where can we get that correction off of? Guess what? We can get it off of here, because this is a strong zone on your monthly. This is not your daily zone. This is not your weekly zone. This is your monthly rejection zone. So potentially we can see the rejection off of here, and we can get some sort of correction on GJ, because GJ should be it's just been bullish, man. Ever since we broke off like around here, it's just been bullish. Oh man, over 1,000 pips, bro. Do you see that? That's just insane. But anyway, let's go to our daily time frame now. So when we break down on the daily time frame, we saw that price actually tried to break down. We actually came down to retest this structure that we have over here. And so off of here, what happened was like price actually rejected. We got a strong close. This was your last week, right? And this is this week over here. So what this tells me is that this stopped out a lot of people. So a lot of people were bullish on GJ, a lot of swing traders as well. This stopped out a lot of swing traders. So what happens when it stops out a lot of people? It generates liquidity. It generates money. So when GJ, when market can generate money, guess what it's going to do? It's going to explode. It will explode to the other side. So this is also what is done is, if we break down on the lower time frames on your 4-hour, look at that. This is just literally generating that liquidity. This is just stopping out all these people. People put their stops below structures. People play based off your 4 hours if they're intraday traders. Some people even trade based off their dailies, but mostly people like us are scalpers. They trade based off our 30-minute, 15-minute. This has stopped a lot of people. And then as soon as it stopped a lot of people, we went down the other direction to make daily highs. So now if we look at the daily highs, right? This is our daily highs at the moment, and this is our daily lows. So now what we got to see is that we're still trading within this range. This is our daily highs, and this is our daily lows. We're still keeping in mind that we have zones that we're rejecting off of. So that's giving me my bias, which is bearish. I'm looking for sales at this point. So now if we go down on our 4 hours, look at that. So this is our intraday range now at this point. This is our lows, and that's our highs up there. So now at this point, we need to basically collect little clues, right? We need to start start creating our support, our resistance and whatnot. usually I like to draw that on your hourly to your 30 minutes because I trade based off your 30-minute time frame. But at the moment it's quite messy. So what in my opinion, what we can expect is if we start breaking out of these key zones that we have on 4 hour. So let's check on the 4 hour. This is a really strong zone we have on the 4 hour. As we can see, price actually tried to break below, but it held. So got to keep this level in mind as well. This is like, you know, your 0.400 level. Then I also trade based off your psychological level. So we can even put this level over here. That's your 0.500 level. So yeah, to be honest, now we need to see, are we going to start breaking below this? I feel like if we break below this 0.353, 0.400 level, we're dropping down potentially all the way down to your 400 level. And this is a 92 pip drop. And I think we can do that. But otherwise, if we start trading within this range, we can potentially come up to retest these daily highs over here. And then we'll see if we can break to the top as well. But yeah, for me, at the moment, I'm quite bearish on this because we need some sort of correction. So yeah, I feel like we can get this big drop. But then again, as traders, we cannot predict anything. We can just go off by what the market is giving us. At the moment, we just have to wait and see what kind of clues we can get for Asian session. Because at the moment, we're just in this range over here. As we can see, if we can get something. Yeah, this is our range at the moment. This is top of the range and this is the bottom of the range we have. So yeah, once we can start getting some volume with the Asian Open, let's just keep all these levels in the mind and try to catch these big moves, hopefully. So yeah, my brother, that's my analysis for GJ. And yeah, bro, I think you're muted.
Oh, now you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, now. My bad. So I was saying, just keep the charts on yours. I'm just gonna do a quick annotation, you know. So
Yeah,
you said, this is a no trade zone. This is very obvious.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna change the color to blue. So this is a no trade zone, which is not the best thing you wanna be trading in or being in a position at. That's the thing. And then even here, how big is this range? I don't think it's big enough. Plus you got wicks rejections everywhere, which is not good also.
Exactly.
So it's
that's
not,
it.
yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Range.
So once we can break out of this zone, this our 0.400, bro, we're getting it. That's what I'm saying. We need to wait. We need to have patience, right? Because this is your intraday range. So that's the thing. At the moment, we're still within the intraday range. But every time GJ breaks out of a range, especially if it's a big range, if it's a big consolidation, let's say your weekly range or your intraday range, GJ will have a big move. And yeah, as you were talking with me before, you were telling me, right? GJ is moving like Bitcoin. It needs some sort of correction. So yeah, I feel like if we can break out of this intraday range that we have, we can definitely get that correction, bro.
Yeah, I agree with you. And if you go back on the 30-minute or the 1 hour, what I feel is, so you just make it a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be looking for sells at these areas because, like I said, there's not enough range. Here is a 10 pip plus you got the wicks, and then here is maybe another 10 at most. And then so basically what I'll be looking at is this. So sells for below this area to target these wicks to get so they can be filled, and then potentially go all the way down here until 147,800, I think.
Exactly.
Which is very possible. That's one thing. The second option is this: that Asian goes down, creates good clean ranges, and then goes back up. So basically what we have is, on the left we will ignore all of this and then just have clean candles on the left side, which will be printed around this area, so we can trade in London and New York, which will be very clean basically. That's what I'll be looking at. For Asian, there's not a lot good positions to take unless you're trying to gamble and be in a risky position. Go ahead, but personally I just wait so that the Asian London session do the dirty work for the New York session to be all clean, and we have clean ranges. That's what I'd be looking at.
Definitely. And even, bro, I would not look for any trades over here. Look at all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is some sort of zone. Look at this. How big is this range? This
Just
is your
15.
15-minute range, bro.
Yes.
The 15 pip range, my bad. This can fake out so many people, but then we gotta understand, right? This is due to there not being much volume, but then we gotta understand the behavior of people that trade. People are very impulsive. All of us have been impulsive at one time in our trading career, right? So we gotta understand this is so much money being generated generated at the moment, right? Let me just quickly see if I can notate over here. Okay, yeah. So we gotta understand this whole area, right? This is money being generated. This is stopping out a lot of people. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I completely do.
Exactly. So what's going to happen when we're generating all this money and we're also consolidating? This is a consolidation we're in at the moment, right?
And after every consolidation, there's going to be an impulsive move, either to the upside or the downside. It's going to be a big move.
Exactly. This is our consolidation. So now, potentially, if we're breaking out of it, what can happen is it can still fake you out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So at this point, what you got to do is you got to really, really look for your confirmations. You got to see how the candles are closing. Are the candles closing like this? Even if like it closes just below this zone, doesn't mean it's a breakout. It can still fake you out. You want to see something big like this, right?
Yes,
and then you don't want to jump in. Yeah, you don't want to jump in. You want to wait for the next candle to come back to retest this structure. At this point, this is being turned into resistance. This was your support, right? And then from here, potentially, you can get that drop down. But if it goes straight down, guess what? Miss it. There is no FOMO. What happens when you take trades based on FOMO? You do not have any stop loss.
Yes, there's always money opportunities.
Exactly. Market always repeats itself. It's just price action. And yeah, man, even to the top side, you want to see something, a clean break, some sort of retest over here. Like, this is where you have your wicks. So we can just retest this rather than retesting all the way down here. You understand where, like, a lot of rejections are. This is one rejection. This is two rejection, making this some sort of zone. So we might just retest this and then potentially go up.
Yes.
So yeah, these are the kind of trades I'll be looking for. But as I said, with as traders, we got to be really fluid, right? So we can't make any predictions. All we can do is, like, we can set up our charts and just analyze and see what price can do. But yeah, I feel like if we start breaking, we can get a big move.
Yeah, but that's one thing. The second thing is this: we form in lower highs and lower lows. So basically, what happened here? People were trying to buy the dip and they failed. That was a problem right there. We form in a downwards trend and people trying to buy to go where? To go here, but that's not the proper way, because we can see that we're in a lower trend in the intraday session. So if you're trying to buy, obviously you're going to be stopped out, and you're going to leave these wicks behind you. So that's the reason why these wicks are there. That's one thing. The second thing is this: if you're a person that trades pattern, you would recognize this. We are forming a descending triangle. What a descending triangle means that we're going to have an upside impulsive move. But for that to happen, we need to generate this momentum, this volume of transactions. So that's what will happen. It probably will happen during London. It's either going to be a move to the upside, which is that's what the pattern says. But if that doesn't happen, then we just see what price action says and we just follow it. It's either we're going to go sells or we're going to go buys. But buys will be probably better in this scenario, especially with what it says,
This is why I call this.
I mean, that's the thing.
Your dumb money.
If you can see what it says and you're not following what the market is telling you, obviously you're gonna be within that category where you're gonna be losing money right here, and then you're just gonna fall with it. But if you actually pay attention, the market is telling you what to do, and the analysis and the trades me and the brother took today was literally based on this: lower highs, lower lows. We just followed the trend, waited for confirmation. We just took two trades. I took one and he took both. They both were winning positions. Why? Because we literally just followed the trend, and that was it. Very simple. Waiting for a structure to form, breakouts and closes, whatever confirmations we have, and that's it. The trade was done. Very easy.
Yeah, like literally, I was looking at my stats, right? So, can you still see my screen?
Yes.
So even here you can see my stats. So these are the two trades I took. Let me just clear this. So we can see that literally, this is how much drawdown I went into, like $58. I think that's like 2 to 3 pips, right?
Yeah.
And then possibly. I made about 1.4%, which is like $345. So this is how much I made overall, and this is how much drawdown I went into. So that's what you gotta understand. When market is in momentum and you're on the right side of the momentum, you will technically not even see any drawdown at all. Literally none. So when you don't see any drawdown and you know that you're on the right side of the market, at that point all you have to do is just manage your risk and manage your positions. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
But then when you're trying to fight the market and market is showing you like what market is not ready to give you any sort of move right now, and you're just trying to make predictions like, oh, no way, market is going bearish, it's going to start dropping. Guess what? Market will stop you out. Market will tell you, no, this is not what's going to happen. Because that's one thing you got to understand. We have to be really humble, man. Really, really humble. So I've really changed myself as a trader. Now I would not touch this area at all until we break out of this structure over here. I would not even look for any trades above this structure, to be honest.
Yeah, I wouldn't be looking into it.
Yeah. But once we can break out of there, guess what? Next potential structure we can have is this, right? Yeah. We can see that.
And if you go even on the lower time frames, then you can see a cleaner candle than on the 1H, which is very obvious. Exactly, you could just target the structure over there.
Exactly. That's the thing. At the end of the day, we're just scalpers, man. We're looking for those quick 10 pips. After that, we're securing our profits, and we're letting the runner do the damage, right? To improve our risk to reward. And that's about it, man. To be honest, it's not hard to catch those 10 pips. All you gotta do is just wait.
And that's one thing.
And into this.
And the second thing is that this is happening at a time where there is no volume. So basically, markets are closed. London is closed, New York is closed, and the Asian is closed. So there's no volume for price to either go up or go down. People are just being in positions, staying there for hours, just so they see price move one way or the other. But because there's no volume, you go nowhere. You're just there accumulating that movement to eventually for it to happen. When, nobody knows, but if it happens in your direction, good. But if it doesn't, then you just basically got yourself into a big problem, big situation.
Yeah,
which is unnecessary to happen.
Yeah, this is basically in this area. Like, let's just, okay, you know what? Let's quickly mark this area up. If we just mark it up like this, so this is the top wick. After that, this is our area. Yeah, this is gonna look bad, but you get the point, right?
Yeah, you can do this.
My opinion, this over here, this is your 90. So, like, what are the stats? I think the stats were before 95% of the retail traders fail. Yes. And then after that, I think the stats are like, 90% of retail traders lose money in the first 6 months or something. This is your retail traders here, man. So this is your impulsive traders, your revenge traders, your
traders,
over traders. Yeah, that's who they are. There is no institutions here, man. Trust me, when institutions are there, you see
big candles moves like these.
Exactly. This is your retail traders, man. This is literally just your retail traders getting stopped out over and over again. Guess what they're doing? They're making clean moves for traders like me and the brother over here. Because guess what we do? We don't overtrade. We trade one session. So guess what? When you lot get stopped out like this, guess what's gonna happen? London Open is gonna come. Everyone that trades London Open is gonna get clean move. After that, guess what? We might get some sort of consolidation. And White Open is gonna come. Again. Me and my brother here, we're gonna get clean move as well. And this is smart money over here. Whereas like all these retail traders, they are just generating all this dumb money, this stupid money. You get what I'm trying to say though, bro?
Yes, and literally just as an example, today we literally waited for 2 hours at least to get the 2 trades we took?
Exactly, and let me show you one more thing. Sorry, quick time, yeah?
Yeah, go.
I just want to quickly show them how long it was. So when you go down on look at this, bro. Duration, 4 minutes, 9 minutes, 20 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. That's all you gotta do. You just have to be patient for like that 5 to 10 minute trade.
Go down. And this is basically, this is when he entered. This is just him closing half positions. That's what happened. That's why it's a bit longer. But literally, the position take 4 or 5 minutes from start to finish. We like the position when there's momentum, there's big money. It doesn't take long. We're just in and out. That's it. So basically, there's no time for us to just be there for too long. We just get in, get what we want, and that's it.
Exactly. At average, we were potentially in a 10-minute trade. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it as an overall, yeah, probably.
Exactly. So it took me about 20 minutes just to make about $345.
Yes.
That's life-changing money as well, man. And that's just the start.
Obviously, when you start, you're gonna be winning small, which as you can see on my Instagram, everything is small. But the brother over here has been trading a bit longer than me, and he's doing better than I do. So I'm not gonna lie. Like it's the truth. It is what it is. And the matter of fact, I mean, it's the system. If you can make 10 cents, you can make $1. If you can make $1, you can make $10. If you can make $10, you can make 100. You can make 100, you can make thousands. It's that simple because nothing's gonna change except for the lot size. Otherwise, everything is just the same. Waiting, a good quality setup, and that's it. Take the trade in and out.
Yeah. No, bro, I wouldn't say I'm doing better than you. I would say what I'm doing is now what I've learned is, right, the one thing that I've learned, and then I had to really, really, really understand this. Trading is very like personal,
Yes.
man. Like you need to do something that resonates with your personality. So I actually started trading when, like, the lockdown started in the UK.
Yeah.
So I've actually not even been trading for 1 year. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm a new trader, bro. But one thing I've understood now over all this time that I've been trading is that it's a really personal trade. It's really personal, man. You need to make something that resonates with your personality.
Yes.
It's just all emotions. If you can understand your emotions while trading, after you learn, obviously you need to learn your technical analysis, right? But after that, I think 80% of it is just psychology, man.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure. I
that's
agree
it.
with you. I mean, the moment you get that technicals done and and you have a solid trading plan as with entries, exits, what you're looking for, what sessions and all that small stuff, then all you need to worry about is just the way you control your emotions. That's one thing. The second part of that, how many trades are you going to be willing to take? Are you going to be over trading so you end up with the losing group, or are you going to be just sticking to one trade, two trade, and then you just call it a day and just move on, Yes, you're not going to be making big money at first, but the moment you get the basics done, man, you should be fine.
Exactly, and we gotta understand, right? Why are we trading? We're trading because we want to achieve financial freedom.
Yes.
We wanna have that freedom factor, right? So if you're sitting on the charts all day, you've made your money over here. Let's say you've made your money over here. Now you're losing your money over there. You're losing your money over there, over there, over there. Now you just made about, let's say, £100. You've lost £200. What's the purpose of that? You
You
made your
just
money. After you made your money, be done with the day. Now
That's it.
go have that freedom that you want. Why are you still on the charts? Contributing in all this dumb money when you made your smart money. You should be done. That's it. Go on about your day. Work on your other businesses or whatever other ventures that you have, right?
Yes, I mean the brother
Yeah,
just said it. Smart money, dumb money. It's that simple of a concept. You get the nice move. That's where you make your money, and when the market's consolidated, that's where you lose it all. So just make sure you end up in the right part of the market. So when there's volume, the big guys are there playing ball. That's where you want to be. Otherwise, just stay out of it and just wash your hands. Just call today, close the charts, go take a run, go cook something, do something. Other than just look at the charts all day.
exactly what the bro said. Like when there is volume in the market, because we gotta understand, right? These kind of moves, you're gonna get them when the institutions are in the game, when the big banks are in the game. You'll never get this. Even like if all the retail traders were to take this trade, you'll never get this,
Yeah,
bro.
no.
You gotta understand, forex is $1 trillion market. You're not gonna move this with even if you have £1,000,000 in your account, you're not gonna do anything. Let's be honest. So when the banks are trading, when the institutions are trading, you're just a little baby
It's
fish in
no
the sea.
GameStop,
Yeah. You just want to follow the sharks. You want to follow the whales. Do you know what I mean? But
basically.
this is your little fish, protesting like they want to be the big fish in the sea.
Yeah,
That's what. As soon as the big fish comes in the sea, big fish is gonna do what the big fish wants to do. Big fish does not care. This is just the food. This is just like, this is the food for the big fish, right? Let's be honest.
yes.
Yeah.
Because
Like
this
it's
all,
not. Yeah.
because if people are within this range at the moment, what will happen is when the big guys jump in Asian or London, everything's just gonna be gone. Literally, price is gonna be going to directions that they don't want to be in, or they might even get literally whipped from both sides, and both group get just stopped out, basically.
That's it. Yeah, man, it's just a simple concept that you want to be on the right side when you're trading. Like, as it's not really as simple as just like, knowing your technical analysis, your support and resistance, because at the end of the day, this is human behavior, man. This is what this is. This is human behavior. So you
Yes.
gotta understand, like, you gotta start learning the human behavior. That's why I just encourage sticking to even just one pair, man. I don't trade anything but GJ, and now I know how GJ moves, what GJ does. I've noticed one thing. GJ always creates those highs and lows during Asian and then London, and then guess what? We get a retest of either the highs or the lows during your NY session, and it's as simple as that. Now you gotta understand, like, what will price do, like, what kind of little clues that price will give you to go and retest those highs or lows. So yeah, man, it's as simple as that. You just gotta know the concept, and yeah, to be honest, trading is simple.
Yeah, my
It's not
brother.
easy, but it's simple.
It's very simple. You just need to know what you're doing. And just gonna say something. Probably on Friday. Probably Friday. Don't quote me on this, guys. Don't don't quote me on it. We might have a live session, me and the brother, we're gonna be there. We might have a live session, I'll let you guys know. So basically press the bell, so if that happens, you guys know that. I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens. I was trying to make it this Monday, but we had some technical problems. So hopefully Friday.
Yeah, definitely.
And with that being said, I'm just gonna do the analysis again in Arabic, and the brother's gonna be there with me. And so basically we're just gonna go through the whole idea again, but this time just gonna be, he's gonna say it in English, I'm gonna try and translate it, and we just go from there, you know.
Okay.
Brother, do you mind passing me the screen again?
Yeah. 1 second.
Thanks.
So, yeah, there you go.
Thank you, man. Share screen. Okay. Oh, you gotta make me admin, a host.
Yeah, I'll do that. There you go, bro.
Thank you, man. So there we go. أهلين شباب، إن شاء الله جميع بخير. معنا ضيف اليوم الأخ دي اي، راح نحط المعلومات تبعه على في الديسكربشن إن شاء الله. وكي هذا الأخ اللي أنا أخذت معه تريدز اليوم بإذن الله، وفي لو راح نقوم بتحليلات راح يكون معنا، راح نحكوا شوية، ولو في أي أسئلة فيكم تخلوها بالكومنت وراح نجاوبكم إن شاء الله. كيما نشوفوا لو نروح على المونثلي تايم فريم راح نشوف إنه إيش صاير ان عندنا عملية الرفض هاي الموجودة هون. كما نشوفوا ان الشمعة هاي شمعة الشهر اللي فات وصلت المستوى هذا، وكما نشوفوا انها تم اغلاق تحت المستوى لانه عندنا عمليات رفض هون. كما نشوفوا هي منطقة كبيرة جدا من عمليات الرفض، فالسوق تم رفضها، فاحتمالية انه راح تكون عملية بيع عشان عندنا correction phase، فهي في احتمالية كبيرة جدا. لو نروح على الويكلي تايم فريم، على الاطار الزمني الاسبوعي، راح نلاحظ نفس الشيء. كيف نشوف عندنا عملية الرفض هي الفيك اوت هون اللي هو الكسر الوهمي، فالاشياء هي راح تكون خطيرة، عشان السوق يستمر لازم يكون عندنا اغلاق اسبوعي او شهري يكون افضل فوق المستوى عشان يستمر في الصعود. otherwise we're just gonna be within a range، راح نكون في منطقة تراكم، وراح اما تكون عندنا عملية correction او عملية بيع. لو نروح على الديلي تايم فريم فينا نشوف كيف نشوفه هون. عندنا هذه أعلى منطقة لمدة يعني اللي على الإطار اليومي، وعندنا هون هاي أقل منطقة على الإطار اليومي كمان. فعندنا الهايز for the daily and the lows for the daily. So if you move on لو نجوا على الفوريج، عندنا هاي كيف نشوفوا عندنا مستوى كمان، عندنا مستوى مقاومة هون موجود. راح نغير اللون عند 149 153، وعندنا مستوى دعم موجود هون، ايش صاير في الوقت الحالي؟ الصاير انه عندنا منطقة تراكم كبيرة جدا، هي منطقة هون، منطقة هي كلها منطقة تراكم، هي على بعد حوالي 100 نقطة، منطقة تراكم كبيرة. فمن الصعب ان تكون ان تكون عندنا عملية بيع او عملية شراء هون، الا في حال تم كسر المستوى هذا او مستوى هذا. لو تم كسر المستوى هذا فراح يكون عندنا عمليات شراء الين هون، فراح نقوم بشراء السوق للمنطقة هاي. بس لو الشيء هذا فشل فراح نقوم بعمليات بيع تحت المستوى هذا الى المناطق هاي. راح يكون عندنا تارجت الاول هون، ومن ثم راح نستمر الى تحت. السبب لانه كما نشوفوا هون، لو نروح على ال1H، انه كما نشوف هون السوق ما هواش نظيف. لحظة فقط راح نمسح الاشياء هاي. اوكي، لو نشوف على ال1H فينا نشوف انه within a range. so basically عندنا منطقة تراكم هون، منطقة تراكم. فينا نشوف عندنا lower highs lower lows lower highs lower lows، يعني ماشيين في اتجاه دبي الى تحت، صح؟ بس المشكلة انه عندنا مستوى مقاومة هون، مستوى مقاومة هون، ومستوى مقاومة هون على الهاير تايم فريمز. فهذا يعني انه عشان ناخذ عملية بيع او عملية شراء لازم بدنا كسر هون، او لو راح نقوم بانتظار انه جلسة لندن او جلسة آسيا انه تعملنا شمعات كبيرة مثل هي في الاتجاه هذا، عشان تكون عندنا عمليات شراء او بيع في المنطقة هي. بس لازم تكون عندنا نطاقات نظيفة. لو ما عندناش الشيء هذا فمن الصعب انه ناخذ اي عمليات شراء واي عمليات بيع، فهذا شيء راح يكون صعب جدا جدا. هذا الشيء الاول. الشيء الثاني انه في عندنا اخوة يستخدموا chart patterns او نطاق الرسم. فلو تستخدم الشيء هي عندنا descending triangle او المثلث النازل، مما يعني انه راح تكون عندنا impulsive move الى الابسايد، يعني راح تكون في عمليات شراء، احتمالات عمليات شراء لما نوصل المناطق هي. لما نوصل المناطق هي عشان السوق يقوم ضغطه، يعني راح تكون في عمليات رفض من تحت pressure وبريشر من فوق الين ما السوق يوصل المنطقة هي، ومن ثم يقوم بعمليات شراء الى المناطق هي. بس هذا الشيء بدنا لازم نشوفه يحدث عشان نقوم بالاشياء هي. otherwise we just راح نكون في منطقة التراكم هي، راح تكون شيء صعب انه ناخذ عمليات شراء او عمليات بيع. شخصيا مش حناخذ اي عمليات شراء او بيع هون الين ما نشوف مناطق نظيفة. otherwise I'm just gonna راح نقوم بالانتظار والمشاهدة فقط، يعني I'm just gonna wait and I'm just gonna sit out and just watch. هذا رأيي أنا، وراح الأخ راح يقوم معنا هلا هذا شوية تحليل، وبإذن الله راح أقوم بالترجمة أنا بالعربي. Hey brother, you still with me?
Yeah, I'm still.
Yeah, so what I was saying is that for buys or sells, we just need a break below or above these levels, because this is just a nasty range. That's what I was saying. Because we can see that there's a descending triangle for the brothers who trade patterns, and then we have a support over here and another one over here, and then a one here on the higher time frames. So what happens is that we don't have any range to trade at all, either to the downside or the upside, especially the upside, because we don't have any clean candles. So that's pretty much what I said to the brothers, and then I mentioned the higher time frame analysis. So you have anything to say, so we can go over it, and I just translate it to the brothers over here.
And I mean, just keep it simple as that. Look for the break of that intraday range. If you're scalpers, obviously you can trade based off your 30 minutes, right? You can get a lot of good moves within that intraday range as well. But yeah, if people are trying to capitalize on those big moves, just wait for the range to get broken. And just keep it simple. That's it.
So الأخ كما قال الأخ، لو بدكم الحركات الكبيرة بدكم تقدروا انه يتم كسر المستويات هي، كما قلت انا كسر المستويات هي. بس لو انتم تعملوا السكالبين وراح تاخذوا يعني عمليات بيع او شراء صغيره، ففيكم تاخذوها في المنطقه هي. هو فيكم، بس المشكله انه لازم بدنا clean range، يعني لازم تكون عندنا مناطق مثل هي ranges like this. That's when the big money and the big trades and big moves happen. It's just going to be very simple. راح تكون اشياء بسيطه جدا جدا لو عندنا شمعات مثل هي. otherwise لو عندنا شمعات مثل مجموعة هي ما نفضلوش ان نقربوها، لانها راح تصعب العمليات كلها، راح تخلي العمليات معقدة شوي. هذا رأينا ورأي الأخ. وكما تشوفوا هون رسم لكم انه مناطق غير صالحة لعملية التجارة. فأي شيء بدنا شموع مثل هي تكون مرسومة هون عشان نستمر بالعمليات هي. Anything else, brother?
And you see these ticks that I'm drawing, right? So
much.
this is no, just a big no. Leave it. Above this, still not the best. You still got some sort of area around here, but you can get your scalps. Let's be honest. How big is this range? If we quickly measure this,
it's pretty big. It's around 100 something. From here to here, it's around 70, and
no, just from here to there.
Oh, from here, okay.
Yeah, just the top range. So as we can still 100% get a couple of scalps, 100%. So I would say wait for this area to get broken, but then be very careful. Look for those, high probability setups. Like make sure that your confirmations are there. This is tradable, and I feel like even this is tradable. We can mirror this move over here. So I would say, oh man, this is too much. But as I said, below this is tradable. We can mirror this. How big is this range, by the way?
It's not very big.
Yeah, that's still tradable. For me, I look for 15 pip range, right?
Yeah,
so anything
but still.
over 15 pip for me is tradable. But then again, as I said, you have to be careful, right? Around here, you need to look for those setups that are going to work out. But this, big no. Above this, you got your potential moves. Below this, your potential moves. But under this, that's where you get your highest confirmation trades. If you wanna if you wanna wait, have those confirmations above these will be best.
Yes, but as an example, so this is the new candle. You see how the way what happened? It just formed a wick and then it rejected again. So this is basically a no range zone. So كما كان الأخ يقول فينا ناخذ عمليات بيع وعمليات تجارة هون في المناطق هي تحت المستوى هذا. لا إله إلا الله، كمان تحت المستوى هذا. بس كما نشوفوا الشمعة هي شمعة جديدة تم رفضها في المنطقة هي، فشخصيا عمليات البيع في المنطقة هي خطيرة جدا جدا. عمليات البيع فيك تاخذ عملية بيع تحت هون، يعني لو if you want فيك تاخذ عملية بيع هون، بس ما ننصحش بيها لأنها راح تكون خطيرة شوي. وكما قال الأخ حتى هو فينا ناخذ عمليات شراء فوق المستوى هاد، كمان مان، عمليات شراء فوق المستوى هاد إلى المنطقة هي عشان نقوم بإعادة اختبار المستوى، بس خطيرة شوي لأنه كما تشوفون عند عمليات رفض ومستوى مقاومة هون ونفس الشيء هون. بس فيكم تاخذوا الشيء هذا، فيك العمليات هي فيها تكون ناجحة شوي بس راح تكون خطيرة للأشياء هي. هذا شيء. وراح يحكي الأخ راح يحكي معنا على موضوع smart money and the dumb money. Yo brother, you want to talk about smart money, dumb money?
Yeah, definitely. Even like, if we clear this all, I'll show you one thing. Right here, even though, we broke out of it, we go understand, we never broke this structure. We still closed above. Literally, this is your support being created at this point, right?
Yeah.
So we never really broke out of this structure. So yes, this is tradable in my opinion, but as I said, we need some sort of break like this. Maybe, get this kind of close over here, leave a tiny bit of a wick, come back up to retest this, and then as soon as we start breaking this, you can potentially take some trades, expecting price to drop down. But smart money and dumb money, that's basically this range over here, right? So basically what happens is this is your retail traders. Like, you gotta understand what the stats are when it comes to trading Forex. Stats are like your 95% traders lose money within first 6 months, and I think it's going down to 95%. So you gotta understand, this is all your impulsive traders, your over traders, like, people who overtrade, and your revenge traders. At this point, you do not want to be part of the market because institutions are not here. Guess when the institutions will jump in? When the volume is there. When is volume there? When the sessions are there. This is no sessions at the moment. You want to trade your NY session, your Asian session, and your London session. That's when potentially you will get all that volume, and that's the smart money, because that's when the big moves happen. So the dumb money is when there is no big moves. This is just dumb money, retail traders trying to move the market, which will never happen, bro. This is $1 trillion market, so it's a simple concept. Only take trades when the sessions are there, when your London open is there, your NY open is there, NYSE open is there, your Asian open is there. Just take trades then. Other than that, just avoid all this. This is just no, big no. Yeah, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, so basically what the brother was saying is basically this. So كما الأخ كان يقول الكلام هذا، كان يقول إنه الحركات الكبيرة هي سببها البنوك. فلما في بنوك في السوق، يعني بالنسبة لنا احنا المتداولين الصغار فينا انه نتداول مع البنوك عشان ايش؟ عشان ناخد مداولات او تريدز عشان نكونوا معهم رابحين. بس سبب الحركات هي الصغيرة هي متداولين هي مثلي انا ومثلك انت، اللي نحاولوا انه نحركوا السوق عشان نوصل للاهداف تبعنا، هي لما تكون هون او هون. بس هي اسمها دم ماني او المال الغبي. لماذا؟ لانه الاشخاص هي اللي تقوم بالتداول في الاوقات اللي فيها البنك الصيني مغلق، بنك لندن مغلق، بنك نيويورك مغلق، يعني ما فيش اي نوع من الدفع او الفوليوم that will push the market راح يحرك السوق. فالكلام هذا يعني انه السوق راح يكون في حالة ثبات، مما يعني انه راح تكون السوق بطيء جدا جدا جدا. مما يعني انه ايش راح يصير؟ راح تكون في الناس راح يتم ايقافها هون في مناطق هي، راح تكون شيني خسرت فلوس، يعني راح يتم ايقافها. بجد من المناطق هي راح يتم ايقافها هون عشان ايش؟ لانه ما فيش اي فوليوم، ما فيش اي قوة دفع عشان تدفع السوق في اتجاه معين. وللسبب هذا ننصحه انه اي حد بده يتداول في اوقات الجلسة الصينية، هي راح تكون مفتوحة قريبا، جلسة لندن او الجلسة الامريكية. فالاوقات هي فيكم تتداولوا، غير هيك ما ننصحش بانه اي حد يقوم بالتداول في اي وقت من الاوقات هي. كما قلت ما ننصحش اي حد يقوم بالتداول في المناطق هي. فلو بدكم تتداولوا بطريقة سليمة وانكم تربحوا، تتداولوا في مناطق في اوقات فيها البنوك مفتوحة عشان تقوموا بالربح. And that's basically what the brother just said there. I just أعدت الكلام مرة أخرى بالعربية عشان الناس تفهم معنا. والكلام هذا حكينا عليه تو، حكينا قبل بالإنجليزي and it's the same thing. اللي حكينا معه بالإنجليزي حكينا عودنا بالعربي مرة أخرى و it's the same topics. Anything else you wanna talk about, brother, or that's it?
Yeah, that's it really. Just just don't overtrade, don't over risk, don't revenge trade. Just be on the smart side of the markets. Be a smarter trader. Just don't let the markets take over. You can never fight the markets, but just be smart. Take what the markets give you, and that's it. Go on about your day. At the end of the day, is about freedom, and yeah, man, just enjoy your freedom the market gives you. That's it.
That's it. So basically what الكلام الأخ ما بيكم تبغون تكونوا مع المال الذكي اللي هي مع البنوك في الحركات الكبيرة هاي، وما تتداولوش فوق اللازم، يعني من عملية واحدة أو اثنين تداول، ما تعملوش اوفر يعني ريفينج تريدينج، هو تكونوا تنتقموا من السوق لأن راح تخسروا، وإذا خسرتوا سكر الكمبيوتر وتوكل على يومك، لأنه الناس جاي تتداول على إيش؟ عشان إنها يكون عندها وقت. لو أنت جاي عشان تختم، روح اختم في مكان تاني، يعني اختم طول اليوم براحتك. السوق هذا ما يرحمش، يعني ياخذ تربح منه شوية ياخذ منك هلبة، فأفضل شيء إنك تخليك بعيد من عليه وتاخذ اللي تقدر عليه وتوكل على يومك. So that's pretty much it. That's what the brother was talking about.
That's it.
Yes.
That's everything covered, and yeah.
So we're just gonna have the announcement one more time. So كما قلت للمجموعة قبل، في احتمال يوم الجمعة إن شاء الله راح يكون في بث مباشر بإذن الله. مش متأكدين، كان المفترض إنه يكون معنا، كان المفترض إنه يكون اليوم الاثنين، بس كان لنا شوية مشاكل فاضطرينا إنه نأجلها ليوم الجمعة. بإذن الله لو كل شيء يكون كويس راح نخبركم على اليوتيوب، راح نخبركم على الانستغرام ونقول لكم التوقيت وكل شيء يكون غادي. وما تنسوش تضغطوا على الجرس عشان لما نروحوا لايف تكونوا أول من يعرف معنا بالأشياء هاي. And that will be it. It's a great session. It's been a pleasure, brother, having you here with us today to break down pound JPY.
Yeah. Thanks for inviting me, man. Appreciate that big time, bro. It's always good talking to you. And, I can see your perception of markets, and yeah, man, amazing stuff, bro.
Thank you, brother. The pleasure is ours. It's nice having you here. Like I said before, today we had a great session again, and thanks a lot. I really appreciate you being here and breaking pound JPY with me.
Same, brother. Same. Thank you very much.
No problem, my brother.
Thank you. Take it.
You too. Take care. Ciao.